Today we are at Sweet Honey Farms in Suffer Lab, and I'm going to bring you along my new journey where I'm going to start really working on myself, my personal development, and get rid of this little gut and these little boobies that gotta go. I'm going to focus on a full body workout, try and protect my back because my back has been pretty broken for the past couple of years, but got to work on everything else, try to get in shape so I can be more confident and be the best version of myself. All right, so we're going to start over here. First of all, got to stretch out my lower back. My hips they're like tied up, not all together, so got to try and work that, get some blood flow around there because right now we ain't in too good a shape. Over the past few years, I feel I've been really focusing on my self-development, building up my confidence in myself. I feel that I just need to work on every aspect of everything. I can't be going around telling my kids to do this and do that and be the best versions of themselves, and they're capable of doing anything that they want to do while I am not in the perfect physique. I want my wife to look at me as if I'm some hot piece of ass walking down the boardwalk on the beach. The gym is a place where you can't hide discipline. Like, if you got a six-pack, you earn that. You can't buy it. You can't get your friends to give it to you. You can't be shooting 100 over here in your business but have little man boobies, right? That's not the way it goes. And that's not my goal. My goal is to give 100 in business, 100 to my family, 100 to my wife. So let's all be the best version of ourselves in every aspect of our life. I picture myself standing there and one of my kids doing the exact same thing. And just when they're almost there, they want to stop and say, listen, just give me one more. Because we all know deep down that we can do it. And to be honest with you, our subconscious doesn't even know any different. So it's very easy. We can just trick our subconscious into winning at something or losing at something. So if we say we're going to do 10 of these and we stop at 9, our subconscious just sees that as a fail. If we say we're going to do 10, we do 11, we do 12, now we're tricking ourselves to believe that we're capable of the impossible. So this workout right here, this is compliments of a good friend of mine, Dom. It's called the Pyramid of Dom. We start off 100% vertical, and we go back one notch each time. It's also really good for me because it protects my broken back, which is good. And try and build up that muscle, get fit, get that blood flow around there without injuring myself, because we don't want to do that. I love pushing myself in the gym because it makes me feel good, but I also set very reasonable expectations. And all I want to do is just transfer from a negative energy to a positive energy. Once you know you're following through with what you say you're going to do, then let's say you just switch your paradigm and you're in a much better place. So we go to the gym to try and push ourselves to failure, but we don't really want to fail. We're pushing ourselves towards success. And it's all just, going to the gym is not even about getting big muscles and stuff like that. It's just about doing what you know you should be doing, because nobody goes for a walk with their family and comes back, man, I'm glad I really regret going for that walk, because that's just not what happens. So we do the same thing in the gym, push ourselves, feel good about ourselves, and put yourself into that winning mindset, because that's where everything else evolves from. A winning mindset is so important. It's all internal. I'll come back down to how I feel, because I had a fucking huge bag of chips yesterday, and I was like, I don't need to be eating chips. I can't afford to be eating big bags of Lay's chips, but I did. So as I said, come back to your subconscious. That just shows you as my mind doesn't know any different. It's either a fail or not a fail. So going to the gym and measuring yourself, it's just really about how you feel and sticking true to your word. I'm always, 100% of the time measure myself against other people. Walk into the gym, some dude with his shirt off, he's totally jacked, 8-pack. I'd be like, why am I not like that? I don't know what else is going on in that person's life. I'm blessed in so many other ways. I also, I know what I got to do in order to get those same results. But that's definitely where my insecurities come from, is comparing myself to other people. What I try to be mindful of when I see people like that, go talk to those people. Ask them what to eat, ask them what to do. Because most people are good, most people want to help you. Most people get a lot of satisfaction from helping other people. So don't be afraid to ask somebody for help, ask them for advice. I promise you, they're going to be very helpful. So I try to use that as motivation. When I see other people who have something that I think that I want, at least, I go talk to them, I know that it is possible because we are brought up, the majority of people are brought up with very limited mindsets. We take it from our families, from our friends, from an environment, and that just becomes our norm, and our mind always shifts back to what that norm is. But get around people who are doing better than you and realize that everything is possible. You just got to put yourself in that situation and maybe ask uncomfortable questions, whatever it is, but it is possible. Don't ever forget that. Use that as fuel, use it as inspiration, use it as whatever you need to use it as, but make sure you use it and get to where you got to be. Outside of the gym, what's testing my limits? Obviously family life, we just had our 5th kid, so it's a lot. It's a lot. Work, business is all going really good. Solar industry is blowing up. There's so much stuff going on. So now we have to implement new systems. We got to stay more on top of things. We got to hire people to help stay on top of that. And now we're also responsible for that person we just hired. And we got to try and build out our team because we're really trying to build a culture and a community. But all of that comes with its challenges. On top of that, trying to get into shape, 5 kids, trying to keep my marriage a spark alive as well, because trust me, 5 kids has a very big impact on your marriage life. 2 of our kids most of the time sleep in the bed with us. Like, there's just so much going on. So trying to keep that spark alive in the marriage, focus on our kids, focus on business, focus on the other people that we're bringing into our business. It's just a lot, it's overwhelming. So it all comes back down to whatever you're doing, make sure that you're doing it to the best of your ability, because you need to be in that winner mindset. When you make a decision, be confident in it. Don't let outside sources veer you off of that. So the majority of people have never fully challenged themselves or pushed themselves to their limit. So you got to be very, very careful about what you let in. And if you believe in something, have enough confidence in what you're doing to follow through with that. So that's why I'm starting this initiative to start my journey, bring you on my journey, document my journey. I want to show people what is possible when you really are willing to step outside of your comfort zone and push yourself. So before we get back to the video, I want to mention one of the biggest investments I made in myself over the past 12 months was becoming a member of Sweet Honey Farms. I came here to be around like-minded individuals, people who want to do better, people who want to help each other, and just great community and culture and vibe, focusing on all of the right things. So I highly recommend Sweet Honey Farms in Morganville, New Jersey. I'm going to leave the information below and check it out for yourself. Let's get back to the video. I don't really believe in letting go of people, because people are people, and people who are around us are family or friends. However, one thing to be super mindful of: do not take advice from somebody who you would not right now switch positions with. You gotta not let go of people, but whatever they're saying, don't let that flow into your head and muster in there and get all of these negative things, such as whatever journey you're going on. Don't let anybody talk you out of it. If you believe that it's meaningful and important enough to you, you gotta go with it. So don't let go of people, but just take everything that they're saying with a grain of salt and block it out of your head mentally. And that's when you can start focusing on you and realize the more you focus on you, the easier everything comes, the more important that you become to yourself, which is how you're going to show up to the important people around you. Just focus on getting 1% better every single day, in small little increments, just a little bit better every single day, and just stay on that track, because you're going to fall back, but you're still on that track. It's okay to fall off every now and then. Don't give up on it though. Just realize that you're still doing better. So that's how I define growth: 1% better every day. When I felt internally that I hit rock bottom was back a few years ago, 5-6 years ago, when I filed bankruptcy. I was just getting swarmed in, out, everything was just so overwhelming. And I thought, well, this is it, I'm failing myself, I'm failing my family, I'm failing my wife. However, I did what I need to do in order to have a reset, grow myself into the person that I want to be, and start learning and investing in myself. That was the most important thing. Hired a coach, a life coach. Learned, started listening to podcasts, started reading books every single day. Started realizing all of these other things that were within reach. Started surrounding myself with different people and really getting the foundation in there so I can focus on myself, so then I can then focus on my wife, my kids, everything else beyond that. Secondly, to focus on how do I buy my house now. At that time I was renting my house with the purpose of buying it. A few months later I was buying my house. So there is always a solution, you just gotta find it. Yeah, I'm proud of myself of who the person I was a year ago, because a year ago I continued to invest in myself, more and more. I had a few setbacks over the past couple of years. I mean, I had a pretty serious back injury. I wasn't able to do much exercise. I was like, great excuse to sit around, do nothing, watch TV all day, eat chips. Sounds great, but surrounding myself, investing myself and surrounding myself with the right people, it's what keeps me focused on the right thing. So yes, definitely proud of the person I was, because last year was the year I made most investments in myself, followed by this year. Hopefully next year, be investing in myself even more so than I have been this year and last year. No, I do not think events are scams. Events are probably one of the great things. The problem is that most people go to them, they get all riled up, woo-ha, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then they go back into whatever they were doing right before that event and lose all of that motivation. So motivation is great, but discipline is definitely most important. No, not many people can see this from being around me, but self-confidence. Definitely struggle with self-confidence. I think that's something that I brought with me through my teen years, through my adult years, is just having that self-confidence. And the reason that I put it down to is not being truly honest with myself, always looking for an easy way out. Something I'm still struggling is following through what I say I'm going to follow through it, because that's the reason I don't have a six-pack. I got a little barrel instead. Every week, every month, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to eat 1,200 calories and 250 grams of protein every day. I never do it. I do it for a few days and never follow through with it. So deep down, puts me into a losing mindset. And over the other side, then I'm trying to focus on, oh, I know that's not me, I got to keep on winning. But you go forward, it pulls you back. You go forward, it pulls you back. But sticking honest, being totally, truthfully honest with yourself and everybody around you and everything that you do is what is going to help that confidence. And that is why I'm still struggling with my confidence, because that is not something that I have done throughout my whole life. So now, over the past few years, I realized that being honest with yourself, it builds your own self-esteem and self-respect. So if somebody over here is like trying to drag you down, it doesn't matter, because you know in your heart and soul that you're totally honest with yourself and you're going to follow through with what you say you're going to follow through with. I truly believe that most people are lying to themselves. And listen, guys, we can bullshit everybody. We can tell them what we think they need to hear, but at the end of the day, deep down, we know in our heart and souls what it is we're supposed to be doing. Stay true to yourself and be honest with yourself. Everything else will fall in place. All right, I hope you guys watched my little workout video. By no way am I trying to claim to be a fitness guru or expert, but it's just me being real and following my day-to-day journey. I'm going to be raw and authentic and genuine in every single video that I put out there. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.